AaroniMoses. And today I got some news. I received the news that Fredo Santana, a Chicago drill rapper that was associated with Chief Keef, is no longer with us. Very sad to say. Very sad to say. A lot of people are responding to this and making all of these videos and posts about Lane and drug use. Pretty much the same shit they did with Lil Peep. And I wasn't the biggest Fredo's fan, and I didn't hear too much of his music. The last song that I heard was a song that he had with Chief Keef off the 2017 mixtape, the Chief Keef mixtape. I'm praying for his family. As a father, I understand the pain that his son is going to have to experience not having his father around. And I would be devastated, if anything happened to prevent me from raising my son and seeing him progress and transition into a man. So, my condolences to the family. I watched a video on DJ Academic's channel where Famous Dex was talking about how we lost another great Chicago rapper to Lean, and I keep losing all my peers to drugs and shit like that. Bro, what we have to understand is it's not the motherfucking drugs' fault, bro. Pimp C didn't die from lean. Big uh Big Mo didn't die from lean. All these rappers that you think we lost from lean, that's not what killed the motherfucker, bro. Fredo Santana did not die from a seizure because he sipped too much lean. His kidneys didn't fail because he died. Because he drank too much lean. His liver didn't fail because he drank too much lean. You know why he drank lean? Because his mind allowed that, because his mind made it a possibility, because he made it an option. Okay, I like to tell people all the time, everybody's like, why don't you stop smoking cigarettes, bro? Why don't you stop drinking so much motherfucking Henny and turn it up? It doesn't matter if he stopped drinking lean, bro. It doesn't matter if I stop smoking cigarettes. What am I going to replace that with? His death was a byproduct of what he called PTSD. Now, I don't know if he had PTSD for real. If he was really from a violent inner urban community, yes. 9 times out of 10, he did have PTSD, what they're calling post-traumatic ghetto disorder, post-traumatic hood disorder, post-traumatic, I forgot what they called it, but it's pretty much PTSD from living in a violent area, from seeing violent things, from doing violent things, and having violent things done to him, to you. Okay, he didn't die because he drank too much lean. The body is not a machine how we believe it is. The mind is not a machine how we believe it is. That's not what it is. That's not how the body works completely. Okay, I'm not a motherfucking biologist or a scientist or a doctor. I don't have my PhD or anything like that. What I'm saying is, if it wasn't lean, it would have been something else. If it was cocaine, would you stop? Would you never do cocaine? You shouldn't do motherfucking cocaine and lean and Xanny because it's not supposed to be done in excess. It's not supposed to be done at all. He didn't die from lean usage. He died because of his thoughts being unhealthy for him. Because it was something that happened to him that he was trying to eradicate, that he was trying to rebuke, that he did not do successfully. Lean did not kill him. His thoughts killed him. Because of how he used his intelligence killed him. Because of the result, the byproduct of his talent killed him. Stop blaming weed. There's no drug stronger than a thought. He did not die from drinking too much lean. Why the fuck is Juicy J still alive? Juicy J is almost twice this man's age in about 10 years. Fredo Santana's in the 27 Club now. R.I.P. to him again. We have to redirect our illnesses. We have to weaponize our wounds. We have to monetize our mourning. And he didn't take advantage of that as much as he should have, as much as he had the potential to do as a strong-willed, intelligent black man. Lean did not kill him, bro. I don't know if he's ever seen a psychotherapist. I don't know what was his form of therapy other than drug usage. I don't know that. But what I do know is that he was intelligent. He handled his money properly. He loved his children. He loved his family. He loved his city. He loved Chief Keef. Whatever healthy thing that he could have done and chosen to rebuke these evil, devilish thoughts, it was not done. His lack of motion was the weapon that ended his life. It wasn't the lean. If he would have stopped drinking lean successfully and never have gone through opiate withdrawal and been clean, what would he have replaced that with? If you're going to do drugs, if you're going to be a drug addict, it doesn't matter if you stop doing that drug. Stop doing that drug 1,000 motherfucking times. What are you going to fill that gap with? What are you going to fill that hole with? If you have PTSD, how are you going to use it, bro? Are you going to use it, or is it going to be something that uses you? I'm not saying that he deserved his death. I'm not saying that he was reaping what he sowed. I'm not saying that he had it coming, because I don't know that man. But what I'm saying is, if he didn't prepare himself to replace that with health, then that was destined to happen. I don't know if he had a plan. I don't know if he's ever gone to rehab or detox or anything like that. But stop blaming the motherfucking drugs. Let's take responsibility. It's not about the lean. You know what happens when you sip lean? You got to think about sipping lean first. You know what happens when you think about sipping lean? Usually some fucked up ass shit. Or you listen to some song, or your homie, put the styrofoam cup in another styrofoam cup and told you to grab some ice cubes at the freezer. It's not the lean. The lean didn't kill him. His thoughts killed him. If it would have been Xanny, if it would have been shrooms, if it would have been acid, he could have got fucking lung cancer from smoking too many cigarettes. We wouldn't be boycotting cigarettes right now. Of course, there's probably going to be a lot of people not sipping lean. Of course, a lot of people are probably going to die from withdrawal. A lot of people are going to stop sipping lean, and it's not going to be because they want to. It's going to be because their favorite rapper stopped sipping lean. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to fucking relapse, and then they're going to overdose, because that's a lot of the times what happens. A lot of my friends back in the day were drug addicts. And when they went to rehab, it was against their will, because it was court ordered. And you know what happened? They felt good about themselves, and then something bad happened, because they didn't replace that fucking cocaine or that alcohol or that heroin or those opiates with something constructive and something that was going to better themselves. And then what happened after that? They got back on those drugs. Worse than they've ever imagined they would do. They were breaking in their girlfriend's house and stealing their PlayStations, stealing motherfucking dogs, selling them bitches to people that fight dogs. Doing shit they would never imagine that they would do, that they would never foresee, because they didn't fill that gap. I'm not telling you to fucking do drugs, bro. I'm not telling you that lean is okay, or that it's healthy, or Xanny, or whatever that man was on is okay. I'm not telling you that, my nigga. Not in any capacity. But what I'm saying is, be prepared to replace your drug habit with something healthy. Be prepared to associate that drug usage with death, with pain, with despair, with anger, with the evil, with the devil, and replace that drug with something healthy. That's the first thing you need to stop. That's the first thing you need to think about. After you think, hey, I probably need to stop doing this. I probably need to stop popping so many Xannies. Be prepared to replace that with something healthy, not weed, not a healthier alternative to to lean. Health. Replace that with health, not Henny. Let me pour a little something out for the homie. R.I.P. Fredo, man. But it has to be done, bro. Do not let your thoughts mask themselves as a drug habit. Because it's your thoughts. You take away the drugs, the fucking bullshit's still gonna be there, bro. Just like one of my viewers. I roasted the fuck out her motherfucking ass because she said she was addicted to Xanax and now she's addicted to the internet. Okay, yeah, she replaced her addiction with an addiction that is not a chemical fucking drug, but now she's addicted to her own brain. Now she has an addiction to blue light, which is not better than fucking Xanax in any capacity. You know what an addiction is? You know what drug addiction does to you? It takes away your decision. It takes away the option for you to make the choice whether you're going to live or die. If I was addicted to cocaine right now, that cocaine addiction could say, you know what? I just want to kill you right now. I just want you to be dead. Fuck this shit. And then something bad happens to me, and then I go to prison, and then I get out, and then I overdose on the third day that I'm out on a bender. That's what addiction does to you. Your addiction can kill you whenever it wants, no matter what you may feel about it, because of the thoughts that you have that you're not taking care of, because you're trying to ignore it, because you're trying to smother them, because you're trying to make the voices quieter. And that's just not how it works, people. That's simply not how it works. It's never going to work like that. Never, ever. Okay? R.I.P. Fredo Santana, and everybody's going to stop doing lean, and a lot of people are going to get back on that shit harder. But I just want you to know, your thoughts have to be taken care of first. First, you have to connect with divine energy. First, you have to connect with divinity. First, you have to allow healthy thoughts to enter your mind. First, you have to find therapy that does not involve illegal substances or legal substances or anything that is going to enhance your mood chemically without your body's permission. Okay? That's all I have to say about it, man. Am I telling you to sip lean if you're not addicted? Am I telling you to try lean? Am I telling you that lean's not that bad? Am I telling you that just because a lot of the members of 3-6 Mafia who made sipping on some scissor and talked about that shit for years, for decades, are still alive and healthy, that you should do it? I would never say anything close to that. Okay? There's no addiction better than the other one unless it's an addiction to motherfucking life, to love, to happiness, to non-chemical romantic happiness. Okay? It's not about balance. It's not about moderation. It's about monitoring your motherfucking thoughts and making sure that you execute all negativity that can be found in the brain, all evidence of negativity in the mind. We don't build nations off of fucking addicts. America does, because America is what America is. But we build nations, we praise great thinkers. That's what we praise. We praise great thinkers. We praise strength. It takes a certain amount of strength to be a fucking drug addict. It takes a certain amount of strength to go on a bender. It takes a certain amount of strength to build the want to replace unhealth with health, survival, and love. And that's all I gotta say, man. Pray for Fredo Santana's family. I'm the Bang, you the Bang, we the Bang TV together. R.I.P. Fredo again. Peace. I don't even know how to stop this shit. Motherfucker.